are a couple clips, 2 of the 5 tips from the original episode from Paleography, 5 Tips for Reading Old Documents. Here we have wedding vows from 1834 for John and Keziah Henley, some of my ancestors. And as you can see, some of the cursive handwriting here might be a little challenging to read. So let's jump into how we can take a better look at that. So if we really start to read the first sentence or so, we can see that it says, whereas John Henley, son of, and if we get stuck here, now some of you, this may be obvious, and for others, it may not be. So in taking a look at that first name right there, what could that be? So if we start typing it out, we might be able to figure it out. And so one of the tricks to do is to just zoom in and zoom out. It's that simple. Sometimes you zoom in, you can see it a lot easier. And sometimes when you zoom out, you really can't see it that easily. So here, this, looks like a J, right? An E. Now, this is one of the other little lessons that you get to learn today. And that is that often, when you have 2 S's together, the first one looks like a modern day F. So you might think that this was Jefse, but it is actually Jesse. So this is Jesse Henley. Zooming out, you can kind of see it a little bit more. And you go, okay, I can see that now. That's Jesse Henley. Hey, we're going to get back to that video here in just a moment, but I want to let you know that Genealogy TV has a website, a newsletter, and a Facebook page. Links for all of that are in the show notes below. All right, let's get back to it. So if we take a look at this document a little bit more and we go, okay, so tip number 2 is look for similar letters. If, for example, we cannot figure out what this name is here with this very hard to read section of this letter. Now, a lot of times when you read through it, you can figure it out. Just reading it out loud will help you figure out this is daughter of. So we know this to be another name. This looks like Nixon. So now we got to figure this out. A lot of times that first letter can be really challenging. Is that a T? Is that a P? Is it a J? What is that? Sometimes tracing over that can give you some help too, is to figure out how that letter was constructed. What are the rest of these letters in that name? So if we zoom out and we take a look at the overall document, we can find other letters that are similar. So here I have pointed out several letters that are very similar to what they are. Well, in looking at those other words, we can kind of figure out, oh, wait a minute. We might not know what this is, but I happen to know that's the abbreviation for Paquimins County. This is the word publicly. This is the word people. This is the county of Pasquotank. I happen to know that because I work in North Carolina a lot. And so I knew that this was Pasquotank County. This is the word proceedings, and so on. So you're getting the idea that looking at other letters of similar will help give us a clue.